welcome to a sunny day in Sochi, Russia, and the 5th day of the World Mixed Double Curling Championships of 2015. World Curling TV is back in the Ice Cube Arena 1 year after the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and we are moving closer to the playoff stages. Today we're going to bring you the game between Scotland and Korea. Korea fighting for a playoff spot, and Scotland really trying to defend their honour here in the Ice Cube Arena. I am Sarah Carlson, and once again joined by the guy with all the stats and numbers and facts you could wish for, Sander Relvåg.
Well, hi there, Sarah. We're taking a look at the standings here. In Group C, we'll see Canada and Hungary on top with 6 win, 1 loss. After that, we'll see Spain, Estonia, and Korea, England, Scotland, and Poland, Romania, and Belarus. It's a must-win for Scotland. Judith McCleary and Lee McCleary will make up the Scottish team along with team coach Tony Zumak. And for Canada, Sarah?
For Korea.
Sorry, for Korea.
That's fine. We have Lee Hee-yin and Baek Chong-chul, and their team coach is Coach Kim.
Kim, the coach, that's what you wanted to be named?
Yes, and here you see the rules of mixed doubles curling. Of course, 2 players, 1 male, 1 female, 6 stones per teams. 1 is pre-placed. You have 22 minutes of thinking time, and we play 8 ends plus extra ends. And the players will throw either stones 1 and 5 or 2, 3, and 4. They are allowed to switch positions between the ends. Both players are allowed to sweep, and we have no takeouts allowed until the 4th stone of each end. So, as always, that will make for some very aggressive curling, lots of stones in play, lots of draws and freezes. It's what we like to see here in the Ice Cube curling arena. And the teams are just getting ready. It will be Scotland that just outdrew Korea. They will play the red stones and have hammer in the first end. Korea will play the yellow stones. So what do you expect from this game, Sander? We saw Scotland with a great comeback yesterday, struggling a little bit, but then beating Canada after a really, really good game.
Yeah, Canada looking very strong this week, but as you said, Scotland beat them, so you can really beat any team, I think. Stats-wise, they're up there. They're making a lot of shots, but just been a bit unlucky. That's what they felt, and I think we're going to get a good game here against Korea. I haven't seen a lot of the Koreans, but they've won a few games, so I expect to see some shots made from them as well. Here is Lee Hee-yin with the outturn.
You want to come all the way down to the shot stone, at least into the 8 or 4 foot, and she will pull up a bit short.
We'll leave Lee McCleary a chance to come around both yellows and set 2. Made some cracking shots against the Canadians.
Where is it? Oh. Just gonna make sure we take it past it. Yep.
Maybe struggling a bit early. Certainly the acceptance was a bit short for that stone that slips back 8 foot.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, sort of a free opportunity to put some pressure on Korea, but now the ball played back to the Koreans, and Baek Chong-chul will be able to try this freeze again.
Looks like we're going to see the first really perfect freeze of the game. That's a great shot by Baek Chong-chul.
That's really good. Knowing that Scotland's going to have to to move this with more than one stone. Can't get shot right now. They're going to have to play a setup shot. They're going to have to try and come around and tap the yellow, free it up by pushing the back red further back.
Yeah, they could set up either by making this perfect or trying to play the double on the front stones. Judith McCleary needs maybe back 4 foot weight, 8 foot to push this apart, but she's going to need to curl past the guards. And so she's freed up the backing, still leaving Korea setting 1.
안으로 들어가는 게 더 좋아.
Clean. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hard. Tight. Hard. 끝까지 해야 돼요. Yeah.
So I ended up playing a takeout there on the reds. I think you'll see a lot of teams actually just draw into the forefoot, but playing it a little bit cautious.
Yeah, but with that roll, it was maybe not the absolute best roll, because he has left the pin with some backing for Judith. Of course, sitting 2, button is really not a very bad call. This is available for Scotland.
Yep. Way. Once around, Jude. Room, Jude. Room. Yep.
Need to be all the way down. This one needs to be shot, or Korea is going to close things off here for Scotland. And such a great attempt and a great draw. Sitting shot stone with backing.
칠 방법은
여기다
없지.
붙여요 그냥. 그냥 1점만.
1점만 주고.
이쪽은 어차피 걸리니까 상관없을 것 같아 쳐도.
아니면 일로 붙여서 라스트로 하고 칠래?
그러면 치기가 상대가 쉬울 것 같아.
어?
상대가 치기가 우리 거 제거하기 쉬울 것 같아. 더 놓으면은 잘못 놓으면은 상대가 치기 쉽잖아. 우리 거 두 개.
아니야, 안 보여. 그러니까 반 정도만 보이게.
여기야.
어.
So, going to play the in turn instead, thinking that if they put the yellow one, maybe not even fully buried here, they can maybe promote that onto the red stone,
아니 괜찮아요. 웨이트만.
which would be very hard the other way
웨이트만요.
with how the reds are lying.
여기 있어요.
Yeah, and
Or the yellows, I mean.
they want to make sure, even if they leave Scotland scoring 1 here, it's a fairly good result for them. So we just want to make sure that they don't have anything for a bigger score than that.
Well, that shot from back is not going to help too much. Not really doing a whole lot.
Don't want it to bounce out.
Go with that.
Did they not then hit it?
But go there, they might click it. Nah. Go on, just coming this way, Jude.
Okay.
Sweet bump. You need to move it.
It's the
there,
same
but-
sort of weight.
Yeah, same weight.
So what are they hoping to achieve here? Is there any way they can set themselves up to score 2?
Well, there's not a lot of room, but this is definitely going to make sure they score 1 to come on top of their own red. Maybe to get a good line here, they can bump it up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Only Jude. Whoa, cool. Whoa, whoa, still high. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Okay.
All right. It's all right there.
Yeah, that's quite nice. I think they can see some of it, and then it is angled towards the yellows.
Yeah, there's a chance they can come and play a soft takeout on that red just played by Judith and rattle both the yellows for a score of 2. We'll see what Korea chooses to do. Looks like a draw on the same in turn to come into the forfeit to freeze the shot stone. This one doesn't quite find the line, but I guess the bonus is it ends up as a
No, that's too thick, isn't it? You need to
sort of
catch
backing
this
for
one,
that
this
shot
one,
we
don't you?
discussed on the left-hand side. I don't think you can tap up
I think
the
just play
top red for 2 now,
It's almost nosing it, isn't it?
but then again, you can
Just
come on
off
the in
nose.
turn and maybe tap the second shot.
It's not an easy shot for sure, but
push that to there.
can maybe
I
push
actually
both of
think
them.
you almost want to be just to nose, just to push it through,
Hack quick,
and then that's going to sit there. So,
hack quick.
do you want barrier?
Any chance
Like
you can
bumper?
make this for 3?
Hack. Okay.
I think it might be there, but it's very precise, that's for sure. I do think it's there for 2 though. But even that,
Definitely there for 2.
yeah. And if you make it for 2, you probably make it for 3 as well, don't you?
It all depends on how far your shooter spins, I think.
Yeah, they're throwing a hack or board weight at this. Just need enough to push the both of the yellows out of the forefoot. Your shooter will stick right there.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yes! Yes! Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep.
Oh, and what a
There we go.
lovely shot
Wow,
for 3.
huge shot. It's definitely there for 3, and it's just scraped past the guard, curled enough to stick the shooter, and just chips out that back hill. See, nice split on the O's. Huge first end for Scotland. A good start. We've seen Lee make a few key shots in previous games.
Yeah, we have, and even in that end, it was to start with Korea that all had all the angles working for them, and just that roll by Baek Jung Churl left the pocket for Judith, and they really took great advantage. Some perfect freezes from the Scottish team.
Lines close. Yep, yep. Whoa, yep, yep. Hard! Really hard! Hard, 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 hard.
Well, so he goes from
Keep it going, keep it
a
going.
great shot for 3 till he missed on this freeze.
It's fine there.
Okay.
At least we've got an angle on it. It's actually trying to get past it. Come out the other side.
Gets
a
second
little
prize
bit.
though. Leaves the red one
Maybe.
open in the top to 12, promotable. And didn't chip off the guard too much, so
Now down.
not the worst result in the end.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And that's a nice one.
Yep.
Comes in to sit 2, but they're not that close together, so it's Scotland can't play really play a very good bump. They're going to sit quite high, so it makes it a little bit harder. However, it's not completely buried, so Judith should be able to see some of the top stone that she's now trying to tap.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yes! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
That's a very nice shot. And Red now controlling both way ins, both way in.
여기?
이쪽으로는 못 들어가지.
이렇게 여기로?
이 사이로는
여 사이로?
못 들어가지.
길이 좁아. 여기다 놓으면 백인데.
They can draw around here, but they're still going to leave Scotland in control with those
이쪽에다 놓고 오빠 여기다 놓을까?
red
앞에다?
ones in front.
오케이.
라인 여기 있어요. 워워워워 여기 있어요.
앞에
워.
여덟.
워워워. 라인
7.
좋아요.
앞쪽.
앞이 좋아 앞이 좋아 여기 더 내려와야 돼 여기. 워. 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 오케이. 됐어.
What do you think of that freeze?
Very nice, very nice.
What's nice about it?
Well, it's angled in a way that if you make a play on it, the red's going to go flying past the 2 yellows in the forfeit. So very hard for Scotland to get to the stones Korea have in there. And it's a run back now called by Lee McCleary. Not curl enough, but will at least open things up. Here's Tony Zumak, Canadian coach now working for Scotland, and works a lot with the wheelchair curling for British curling. Secured a bronze medal at the Paralympics last year in this very venue.
여기다 놓을까요?
거기 아니면 빨간 거 뒤쪽으로 세워도 되지.
이렇게?
아니 이렇게. 좀 더 잡아줘.
So do you think they are replacing the guard?
Yeah, my Korean has
웨이트 좀
most of
있어.
the other languages here.
9, 10.
오.
At the mixed
Yeah.
doubles,
안
it's
되고요.
very limited.
10.
오.
It might very well
끝까지
be the
와.
guard.
탑4야, 탑4.
얍,
Looking
얍.
on.
Seems to be coming into the rings though. Might try and come around all of this.
맞아야 돼, 얍.
And I think that's in a pretty good spot. It's kind of taken away that race.
얍.
I just wonder if there's a triple on though. Here's Kim, the coach. Not quite sure what the call is here, but I wonder if you could ever play a big hit on the white yellow. You might see more than 2 of the Korean stones flying, but this works out okay for Scotland.
Yeah, really spread the things around, and the forefoot's going to be quite open. I think, well, Korea, if they want to sit 4, They are going to leave
여기는 못 들어오게 할 거 아니야.
away into the 4-foot
이렇게
and
놓으면
against that backing,
애들
so
일로 치죠.
they're just going to
제거해요
corner
그러면?
freeze this
제거하는
red.
것도 아닌 것 같은데 아직은.
I think
그러니까 핵
it's
정도로 치고 저 사이로 뺀 다음에 여기에서 해야
shot
돼요.
or second stone.
아니 일로 쳐야지.
흐르는 걸로 치는 게 나을 것 같은데.
한 3분의 1?
But have elected to hit this instead. I wonder if it's maybe even better for them to try and hit more of this and sit on the center line, maybe sacrifice the back yellow rather than hitting only the red one, rolling over and then leaving a big pocket.
Definitely a thought there, Sarah.
Yes, however, Scotland 3 points up, they might not play the freeze, then maybe they just want to
Yeah.
hit something.
하이! 헐! 끝까지야. 예! 와.
사이로
He's
빼.
going to catch this one way high, or low actually, and run the red ones back into the pocket.
Just there?
Yeah, we've seen that before when teams in practice and during the first hence they just play towards the center line, and once you play
Right there?
from the center line and outwards, you tend to over curl because you're just not breaking
Connor,
the
you need
pebble
to be
down in
there.
that way.
Do you want that then?
No, I think that.
That?
Ball, big at the end.
Okay.
Scotland now looking to freeze the best yellow shot. Scotland are lying shot stone at the moment.
Yeah. We want to try and take the angle off it if we can. But
Yeah.
where is it? Line's good. Line's really good. Line's really good. Needs to swing a bit.
Lee calling this light, and then they want to make sure that they cover the red one, otherwise Korea's going to have a shot for 3. And I think it's there. Hack weight, push the red one back to the 12-foot, and we might see a tied game.
열들 웨이트 그냥 2점만.
거의 안
Well,
보여요.
we're all for
거의 안 보여?
tight, interesting games, all the way down to the last stone.
10돌이면 될 것 같아. 20cm만 뒤로 밀어넣으면 돼.
Taking quite some ice here though, so maybe they're just playing this for 2.
라인 괜찮아. 워우.
Back calling off the sweeping on this one. Has him curling to do. And I'm not sure if this is going to even catch a piece of the red. It's going to go flying by, and it's a steal and one for Scotland. 4-0, so not a tied game then.
No, a very untied one, if you can say that. No, nowhere near that one really. I wonder if it was too much ice, or if they didn't really discuss what weight she was going to throw, or if she just missed it. I'm not sure.
몇 번 던지지?
나 2번.
2번이 전핸드에서도 안 흘렀어.
Either too much weight, too much ice, or both.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh well. Only in the third end out. It's a long way to go. And I hate to mention this, but Scotland's had a hard time defending their leads this week. Dropping a few games where they've had a huge lead early in the game. So we'll see how they
Line's good.
defend this 4-0
Line's
lead
really good.
against Korea.
Going now. Line's really good. Really good. Oh. Oh. Oh if you can. Oh if you can. Oh if you can. That's good. That's good.
라인 좋아. 워. 라인 웨이트 마. 워. 어디야?
8.
라인 좋아. 워. 메인. 끝까지 이제. 메인. 워.
Nice weight, but
잘했어.
Yin.
잘했어. 그 돌이 안 흐르는 게 맞는 거 같아.
Okay.
지금. Wait, freezing.
Okay.
Use that next.
If you get a good line, they don't mind the bump. Keep the opponent's stones behind the T-line, use them as backing.
We'll see Judith at 72%, ranked number 2 for all female players this week.
Yep.
Yeah, in the 70s is pretty good numbers for mixed doubles curling.
Wait's good.
And that will be a good number too. It's a perfect shot, and now Scotland in the control of the
일로 들어갈 수 있을 것
top
같아.
forefoot.
Hello?
어.
Yeah, get a little bump too, so
아니면 그 빨간 거 맞고 들어가도 되고.
if you ever come and bump again, you'll easily sweat those yellows a little bit. Set up a pocket. I think Korea is going to try and freeze to the inside of the
그러니까
best
빨간 거
red
맞고
stone.
들어가서 이쪽에 들어오는 것도 막을 수 있잖아.
There's a lot of professional curling players in Korea these days, with the Olympics being held in Pyeongchang in 2018, but these two are not professional, according to themselves. They say they have a job on the side, so winning the Korean nationals, quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, they said 8 teams, and they won the final, I think, 12-4, so pretty convincing.
1번 저쪽을 맞고
Of course, they also played in 2012 and 2014.
것도 막으니까.
Been ranked 10th place both times. Could definitely improve those numbers this week.
Don't mind hitting this.
Bit of a must-win for both teams.
Leave that one, but
Scotland's got a very slim chance of making it to playoffs, but
nose.
Okay.
the best they can do really is
You
win
sure?
and hope for a miracle. But for Korea, still very much in it if they win the rest of the games. As mentioned,
Yeah, Korea only have Canada left to play after this one.
and Canada is on top with 6 wins, along with Hungary. Could prove interesting for the last draw.
As Judith McCleary takes off the guard. It's quite the interesting setup. Looking to hit that yellow, maybe get rid of the backing.
이거 맞을 것 같아. 아니에요?
아니 그냥 이 정도까지 나갈 것 같은데.
왜
백가드로.
다운열? 그냥 왜 다운열로 하면 될 것 같아. 앞에서도 괜찮아 그냥.
But electing yet another freeze, maybe expecting Scotland to play the hit. And then once things are spread around a little bit, they can try and remove some reds. They do need to score a couple or more, I would say, in the third end. Down by 4.
좀 짧아도 될 것 같아. 어.
라인 좋아요. 웨이트만.
열,
와우.
열,
와우.
열, 열.
야, 맞으면 안 될 것 같은데. 야, 야.
어떻게 맞출 건데?
야! 왜 그냥 그랬어?
더 짧아도 되겠다. 더 짧아도. 8 정도?
웨이트 지금
11,
뺐어.
12.
Lee thinking really hard about what to do here, and
잡아야 돼요.
I agree with him. It's there's a lot of stones hanging around in different angles. Just gonna put another red one there. Surround the yellow shot stone.
Top 4.
Make it difficult for Korea to really remove the reds, and by that way forcing them to scoring only 1.
Just top 4. Yep. Yep.
Maybe pushing something up for
Where? Whoa,
steal
whoa,
even.
whoa. Just top 4 only. Whoa. Let's go. Spain. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Get that. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
This is a really good one.
Yeah, just exactly where Lee pointed the broom.
Nestles in there. That's yeah, absolutely perfect.
저기 막 보면 들어갈 것 같아. 6번. 그렇죠. 6번은 남처럼. 아니면 이걸로 칠까?
Might see.
의미가 없나? 치는 건 별로?
의미가 없지.
Might see Korea play a hit on the yellow.
어떻게?
여기
Maybe a
맞으면
couple
막
of the reds will fly.
안 되나?
Yeah, it's
Just a hair off nose, really.
약간 흐트러 놓는 게
일단
You might keep,
게 좋을 것 같아요.
keep all the yellows in play.
I do think the back one is definitely going to go.
That's true.
네, 오빠 하나 남았어.
But they, like you said, they
Wait,
will
what
be
about
able
that?
to keep a couple around.
핵?
핵?
핵범?
핵.
핵범.
Now thinking
약간
hack weight.
왼쪽으로 오른
That's
이쪽
gonna,
왼쪽으로
not gonna
맞으면
move too
hack
much.
is Korean for peel, you think?
어.
No?
I don't think so. So back, on his way back to play hack.
That's a good one. Yeah, just really, really aggressive, really wanting to keep everything around. But if they want to score with everything, they're also going to need to remove some reds. So
응. 라인 괜찮아요. 웨이트만. 야! 야! 헐, 타임. 헐! 헐! 끝까지 해야 돼요. 야! 타임. 헐! 헐, 끝까지.
Yeah, I don't think that's the greatest result, really. It's leaving a double for Scotland on the yellows.
I mean, even if you came to the inside and jammed it, you'd still be lying free, and I don't see how they'd get rid of it. There, so. Yeah, happy with that? Do you want to get up, or do you want me to get up? Okay. Just control?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll get up. You just watch mine.
Okay.
So deciding who's going to sweep. It's good to know that before you throw, I guess.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Just need to hit this on the nose, remove both of the yellows. They will sit 4 if they pull this off.
Maybe a tiny wee bit more.
There?
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa, whoa! Pause, yep. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
will do enough to sit 3. Bit unlucky not to sit his shooter
That's good.
because it
Sorry,
would
I
have
jumped in that one a wee bit too early there.
made this draw for Korea a lot more difficult. But still not an easy shot. I just wonder if Korea maybe spent a little too much time setting up and not enough time cleaning away the reds here.
Yeah, I would have liked to see them play a bit more weight on that previous shot. But draw for 1. Well, this really needs to be made for Team Korea to hang in there. 4-0 down already. Really need to be the next team to score.
라인 약간 타이트해. 라인 타이트해. 탭.
Tight for line, I think that means. From Beck.
끝까지 와. 끝까지.
Looks like the weight is pretty good if she can hold the line. Oh, but she's going to pull up short, Sander.
It's going to be 3 for Scotland. Wow, 7-0 now.
3.
Yeah.
So.
Not quite the game we were expecting to see.
왜 선수가 안 쳤어? 선수가 안 쳤어?
No, I think when you're such an aggressive team that Korea seems to be, it's kind of all or nothing. They're drawing and tapping on everything, and when it's not working, it's just not working. 7-0 after 3 ends here. You want to tell us a bit about the other 4 games that's going on?
I'd love to. We have Estonia playing Hungary. And of course Spain is out there playing as well. Some, I think Russians, but with Spanish, was it Spanish hats?
Yes.
That's nice. Well, I digress. Estonia and Hungary, 2-1 in favour of Estonia. Canada seem to have a bit of control against Belarus. They're up 4-0.
Line's a bit
Poland
better. Yeah.
doing quite well against Romania in the lead 6 shots to 1.
Line.
And then we
Goal
have
line. Goal line.
just next to us
Line's really
Spain, as
good.
mentioned.
Line's
They're on
really
the ice
good.
playing
Come on,
England.
hard,
Alan
hard,
McDougall
hard. Come on. Go hard.
is leading the Spanish side 3 shots to 1 though after 3 ends. Another nice shot from Lee McCleary. Comes to the top of the 1 foot.
Yeah, it seems like Lee has really found his game after a couple of unfortunate ones. It was terrific against Canada, and this is a really great game too. And Baek Chung Churl, he will wreck on the guard. Even at the end of the world, Scotland's not allowed to hit the yellow. So it could be useful that it slipped into the rings.
High line.
Yeah. Oh.
Needs to be on this side. Whoa. Yep. Bend it. Hard.
Really nice. Leaves Korea lying shot still, but those two are just perfectly angled onto the yellow. And just completely frozen. It's going to make it hard for Korea. And I really think they need to tap the stones up a little
이
bit.
안으로 맞고 이렇게 가면
Free
돼.
up the Scottish stones by moving that back yellow to the back of the house. A freeze here isn't going to do too much, I think.
No, it's just going to mean that it's going to take them 1 more stone to create the space that they need.
They only have 3 left.
Yes.
룸이야.
With
룸이라고,
only playing
룸이라고.
5 stones, you well, you
아니,
can't
룸이야.
really
아직,
set
아직.
up for very long. And if you're in
맞고 일로 가자.
trouble,
습.
you really need to do something about it straight away.
They will readjust the stones a little bit, but doesn't sit on top. I wonder if Scotland's going to look at
어차피 센터
removing a few yellows here,
노멀 컬링으로 작전을 한번 해봐야지.
or if they just want to draw him again.
Does the yellow go onto the reds though? No?
Oh, it's really high.
What about just playing that way to it?
It's not bad.
Yeah. Or going that.
Huh?
Or going that way.
Maybe going nest.
Okay.
Control.
Yep, I think they're going to play a hit and roll off the top one. They're looking at maybe playing a double. But,
Double or even maybe a triple.
Triple could be on. You'll have to throw some weight, but I think they're just keeping it all simple for now. They're up 7-0. No need to be too fancy, perhaps. And it's always nice to roll to the center line here. So Lee thinking the double there with how the line was.
That's me. Yeah.
Doesn't quite come off, but kind of chokes off the intern a little bit.
That's okay.
And again, Korea, just need to move these reds. Come through the hole
여기 약간 흐트러 놓으면 돼.
with the back line, or maybe even half weight
이거가
if you can.
어.
Juggle them around.
얼마큼 보여?
반 좀 안 보여요.
핵.
3분의 1.
핵? 어. 오, 오, 10! 끝까지 10! 끝까지!
And she's going to be close to the guard.
Oh.
맞아도 돼.
Tips the guard. Gets the other red, but that wasn't really the concern. He opens things up a little bit. I'd say
Only one.
right now might be a chance for Korea to score 2.
And how are they going to score 2?
Well, they could make a double off the reds and try and sit the shooter, but obviously Scotland's going to have to throw first. And there's a few stones left.
And I do believe Scotland's going to guard, so if she can make this one good, that won't be available. Korea might need to run the yellow guard in to try and score 2 instead, which isn't the easiest.
But it's fun.
2-3.
Of course.
2-3.
Oh, right off. It's going to go to cell. It's going to go to cell.
Watch your line.
This one will stop in a pretty good spot for Scotland.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they said that they were even sitting one.
I don't know which one's mine. I'm assuming I'll be bigger than her.
Yeah, I wonder if you need to play the angled run here, if you're Korea.
다시 한 번.
We've only got 2 stones left.
다시 한 번 하고
Might be
걸리면
worth the
오픈.
risk if you're ever going to score
다시
here.
한 번. 걸리면 앞에 거 오픈. 어?
거의 안 보여.
저 앞에 거 통과만 하면 돼.
There's you.
Yeah, I guess the trouble is if you make this, you're going to open up that side, and you might just leave Scotland a double right back.
오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오오open. Are they trying to come through the hole?
Looks like it. It's a pretty tight hole, and she's not made it. So if you're Scotland, what do you do here?
Yeah.
You can hit the yellow, roll in.
Do you wanna
You
just
can
hit?
guard
Can
again.
you hit that across there, slash?
I guess
Take it away
if
and
you
just give him
leave it,
about
Korea
five.
could
Yep,
come in
yeah.
off it.
Do you
I like that, yep.
Okay.
They're up by 2. They might as
Not
well.
really
they
much
could
danger
also
with
play
that,
the
even
yellow
if you-
double
even if you
I
knows
think
it.
that's
and
what
roll
they're doing.
out. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
It's probably they'll be sitting 2 behind the guard, and nothing really for Korea to do except for trying to draw to the pin with
No backing.
yes. That's an
You getting up?
extremely difficult shot.
No, me
I'm
come
not getting
out.
up. I'll keep the weight up.
No, do you want me to come out?
Yeah, if you want.
I'll come out.
So worried about who's going to sweep here. I think with the amount of weight, if he just throws Peel, would you be bothered with sweeping at all?
I wouldn't. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference with the big weight that Lee McCleary can throw, but
Yep.
of
Yeah!
course, if you don't have anything else to do.
Hard! Hard! Hard, 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 hard.
Need about half. Oh,
Unlucky.
Just not enough. But if Scotland is lying shot, I'm not quite sure how
well, do you
Korea
think
scores.
Korea can play the draw and just touch the red one for 2?
떨어지는 거로 해야지 뭐.
Not
You would
sure.
make it, Sander.
Yeah.
Well, I got special abilities.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Still get 2, can't
We'll
you?
talk about them in another game, perhaps.
Yeah, no. Looks like it's red, and you're thinking come around, touch the red for 2.
Yes.
That looks pretty difficult.
Well, when you're down 7 points, you're gonna probably need to do something difficult.
If it was day 1, I'd say it was probably there. We had a little bit of frost and the stone went a little sideways, but curl's a bit more true
Weight house.
today, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they'll get that huge finish
Yeah.
in from the side to
Yeah.
tap it. This one hanging out there at the moment, looking slightly heavy too. You don't want to nudge the yellow. And they're going to sweep it past, and do they agree? One red?
Yes.
Yes, they do, and still no score for Korea after 4 ends halfway there. But we have Kim, the coach, on the bench. Hopefully he can pull out some, I don't know,
Magic?
magic. Yeah,
I guess we're
think
gonna find out in the second half. See,
Sarah's going to bring you some highlights when we get back.
I am.
And then we're going to have the rest of the game and maybe update you on a few other halftime scores. Stay tuned.
in the game between Scotland and Korea. It was Korea that set up a lot of good angles in the first end, but with a couple of really nice shots, Lee McCleary is able to pull off this great hack waiter for a big score of 3 in the first end. And Korea trying to come back. They have a potential shot for the 3 in the second end, but Lee Hae-in is way wide with this, leaving Scotland with a steal of 1, so they will be ahead 4-0 after 2 ends. And in the third end, there was a lot of trouble for Korea, and Lee Hae-in, she has a draw to the pin for 1 against 3, but look at this, it's just going to overcurl, come up short. Scotland with a huge steal of 3 and 7-0 after 3 ends. So just before the halftime break, it's yet another tricky last shot for Korea. This time Baek Chung-chul trying to hit the pin. Will also be a bit heavy. Scotland steals another one. They have a 8-point lead after 4 ends. Of course, you have to play 6 ends in mixed doubles curling, so we will be in for some more exciting shots here now with the second half of the game. Well, maybe not too exciting, that one. A little hack waiter from Lee McCleary. But then again, when you are 8 shots up, it might be quite wise not to leave too much around. So there is a lot that's going to need to happen for Korea if they're ever going to have a chance in this game. It's a really, really important game for them because they're tied at 3rd position in the group together with Spain, and Estonia. So a win here would have them looking good for playoffs. But with a loss, they could see it slipping out of their hands. So really nothing has happened after the 2 first stones. And now only 4 stones left per team, and it's Judith McCleary that's trying to set Scotland up. And she's going to come up heavy too, but not as heavy.
Leaves a pocket for Korea though. And they'll try and put this top 4. If you are Kim, the coach, what do you tell your team at halftime when you see your guys 8-0 down?
Go for it. They're
go crazy.
Yes. Well, it doesn't really matter now if you lose with 12 or 15 points. So just try and draw everything you have in there and go bang boom with your last one and just see if you can score 5 or 6.
So basically don't tell them anything because that's what they've been doing so far.
Yes, just it needs to start working for them. This is a really good draw. A nice place for Korea, top 4 foot.
Sorry?
But could be hard for them to keep those tactics working because Scotland, of course, now they're going to try the more defensive style, taking the guard off to start with.
Yep, like that. We need to leave the guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Hard! Hard!
So we're starting to curl a little bit, but it will roll out. So nice shot by Judith.
Okay, Jude.
Opens up the front. Korea's going to draw into the pocket of the back too, though. I would maybe like to see the guard again.
Yes, I agree. drawing into the rings is going to leave Scotland too many chances at making doubles and triples with stones that are going to be so close to each other. Should be able to remove quite a lot.
Yeah, I think even if you make this one perfect, there's the slash on the two yellows already in the house. We'll have a second look here as we enter the forfeit. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty makeable shot. The two yellows on the left.
No, it's yellow, no?
Yeah. Go nose if you want. So that, just slash it that way. Don't just slash it, Jude.
That's the one I was thinking. If you catch it all too high, you might catch the red, but if you still spell all three, 2 yellows, 1 red, you're good. You're only leaving 1 stone in. And again, just simplifying things for Scotland.
Yep. Yes! Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Great shot. Doesn't kill the red, but just kind of moves it a little further back. And that's a great result.
Takes away the...
So
Yeah, that is really good. That's really the reason why Korea needed another guard. Now they can score a maximum of 2. And I would say they need a few more than that.
약간 룸이야, 웨이트만.
여덟.
아웃 와야 돼, 아웃. 수평. 더블 안 나오게. 앞에 보고 더블 안 나오게 수평. 여기. 티 안 나오고. 티까지.
pretty nice draw. Keeps the yellows pretty flat, so don't think there's a double on for Lee McCleary. And he might just have to concede the 2
Just
here.
looking for the roll. Lee. Just to do that.
Yeah.
Just going to hit and roll off the winger and try and lie for shot. At least forcing Korea to make the hit.
Control.
Ultimate.
Make the hit for the 2.
There.
Leave the legs.
Even if you just roll in at the edge of the forfeit for second shot, at least you're going to ask the question of Korea, do you want to draw or do you want to hit? Just kind of close down the scoring area a little bit.
Yep. Yes! Hard!
Oh, curled a bit too much.
Okay, it's fine.
And
Throw.
Korea will have a draw for 2. Just needs a bit more than full 8 foot.
노란 거 맞을 수 있게 잡아줘.
Quick out the hack here, Beck.
웨이트 열.
Yeah, they're
열.
going to score for sure for the first time in this game, but he's not even staying close to this. I wonder if they're going to get it to stop in time. It's really going sideways, so could maybe find some backing, and they do.
Beck with some backing for 2. And still a big lead for the Scots. So 8 shots to 2 after 5. Seem to be quite chipper, the McClearys. And they have all the reason to.
Yes. Whenever I've curled a game and I'm up 6 points with 3 ends to go, I'm normally quite cheerful.
Isn't that every game?
Sorry?
Isn't that every game? You're 6 up?
I think you're overestimating my curling standard.
That's true. You have 3 teammates, so they're kind of pulling you down, are they not?
Yeah, or saving me. Let's save that discussion for another day as well.
Back in action. Here in the 6th end. Now Korea will have, well, they won't have the last stone. They have hand for all part of the game, but Korea has pretty good stats when it comes to stealing ends. We know, and Korea has, I'd say, a bit of a long shot, but at least scoreline a little bit interesting.
Good. Sitting this side of oh, if you can.
This forefoot can't leave something that tap in the T line very nest or a pocket. And to me, that's a bit too close to red. Just be held, but it's got away. Well, try to report. See Lee McCleary making his way up to the centre guard, just asking Judith to peel it off, roll off herself, keep everything open.
Scotland lying 2 here, so they know that Korea is going to have to make some sort of play inside the house and leave it open for them. So
Yeah, just.
no reason for them to not peel the guard, really. That's a good peel by Judith.
Back up.
라인 좋아. 셉. 노란 거 투시고 앞에. 워.
Fair chance to get a few rocks moving here. Be moving some reds, but try and blast off the 2 top rows. And if you do catch any of reds, big issue, they're up by 6. Scotland's not looking to score a lot of points. The 1 is enough for them.
라인 괜찮아. 어디야? 라인 좋아. 라인 좋아. 오, 클린. 약간 루미야. 라인 좋아, 끝까지.
They're still drawing here, and of course they probably need to steal more than 1-2, so they don't really have any options. I think just the same shot again. It's not too bad if they move the reds either.
Really hard for them as it is.
Yeah, can we take?
Hang on. Yeah.
Judith's
Or
gonna
you just
come down and have a look.
I'm not sure about this because what are they going to do at the moment? Like
Well, they could
they've
hit
only
that.
got
They could hit that. This could bounce
they've only
off
got
that.
1 stone left, don't they?
Yeah, I know.
We've got 2. If they hit that on the nose,
If we
that's
s-
still coming on there.
If we slash it, I'm worried about them coming around here, tapping that, and then making themselves a pocket that can't get rid of a short stone. But I don't know. Slash might be the shot. Maybe John might say just.
I was just worried that if we caught it too thick, you catch that.
No, when you
I
pull
know
guards,
you've
you've got to think about
I know
pulling
that.
the
I know.
guard.
I know.
Then just try hitting that.
And
Or
they've
we're
only
lying
got,
too.
they've
I
only
don't know how
got
they're
1
gonna get-
shot left. I don't see what they're going to do at the moment.
They've got 1 left.
We've got 2. What are they going to do? Is my question.
Well, originally I called this, but then I'm thinking, well, if I do that and I do something wrong, they might come around here, bump that. And
I think
sit
it's
in
quite
front of it.
dangerous to do that. I think, like at the moment, we're sitting pretty well.
That's good. Yeah,
I mean,
and even if
they
you're short
might.
of it.
They might, if they play a really amazing shot, they might come
Well,
in
it's
a
a
live
one,
one,
it's a
and
one,
I'm
you still
happy
five
giving
up.
up one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. You guard on that side at worst case.
And if it's shorter, it's
It's not a disaster.
okay. They can't get an angle on that to get the two of them.
Okay.
So,
All right.
thank
no
you.
worries. Yeah, we'll
You
do
happy
that.
with that?
Yep, good with that.
So, just coming in to try and freeze, but if
Yeah,
I'm shorter,
freeze,
it's
if you're
okay?
short, it's fine. Yeah.
So just on that centre line?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this call. It makes sense. The conversation makes sense here. Korea, 1 stone left. What are they going to do? You know, you like to peel everything, but when you come to a point, you might as well switch gears. They were looking at the slash on the yellows, and what they're afraid of was they're just going to open up their 2 reds, and Korea can come down and tap on them. Surely you're only giving up 1 though, even with that, so it's not very high risk to play the slash either, but this way you might even score a couple and really kill the game, and doesn't seem to be a whole lot of risk with this shot either.
Yeah, it's nice to see Scotland not relaxing with the lead that they have, but really focusing on making everything as good as possible.
This one is way bigger weight though, like 10 feet. And now a little bit of a different story. Still, Korea's still going to have problems doing a whole lot, but
Yeah, they can tap this perfect and set it on the button. Scotland should still be able to remove it because the top yellow is going to be so close, and it's only for a steal of 1, so still looking pretty tough for them.
라인 좋아요. 웨이트만.
아웃.
오.
아웃.
오.
아웃.
오.
웨이트 좋아. 아웃.
오.
아웃.
와, 끝까지 와.
끝까지 가야 돼. 끝까지.
오.
끝까지.
ooh, pretty good attempt, but I think it's just slid off, and Scotland is lying shot. Is there a chance for 2?
There is. It's just, do you want to? Well, they could even score 3 if they wanted to play the slash, but I think that might be a bit too much of a risk. If you ever miss it, you could give up 2. So I think they're going to draw and try and tap this back for 2.
Yep, don't see a whole lot of risk there if they catch the top.
Could also hit the side, the red one, and try and bounce in, push the red onto the yellow sideways. But still, they are 9-2 lead right now and can make it 10-2. So
Whoa, if you
just
can.
stick with a really safe call.
Big line, we really can't afford to catch it on the outside.
He's going to curl enough to get there, very close, but not enough. And I do think it's 1 red, and it will make it a 9 shots to 2 game.
That's fine.
Has Korea had enough, or will they keep going? 7 down with 2 ends to go. Even for mixed doubles, seems like a fairly tall task, but maybe just wanting to finish off with a good end here at Korea. Korea only has 1 more game. against Canada tomorrow for the last draw in the round robin. That goes for Scotland as well. They'll play Poland.
Should we maybe do some updates on the other sheets?
We can. Just mentioned Canada. They are in the lead, 7-1 over Belarus. And we have Estonia playing Hungary, all tied up after 6, 4 points each. Poland with a 7-3 lead over Romania.
Line's good. Whoa,
And then we have
whoa.
Spain against England, and the score there is 6-3 in favour of the English. They're playing the 7th end, and looks like Alan McDougall has maybe a little tap for 2 here to really
Yeah, no, I know, but I
Kill
didn't
the
know it
game.
was that weight. I just thought it was starting to go.
라인 좋아요.
열.
웨이트는요?
Scotland's first stone's going to slip to the back to
Out.
12,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah,
perfect
yeah,
spot.
오, 끝까지 와.
열이야.
오,
그냥 갈 것 같아, 정확하게.
And how many points do you think Korea needs to score here to consider playing another end?
4.
Yep, I agree.
If you score 4, you need to steal 3 for the extra end.
That's possible.
Yeah,
3 minutes up, please.
ideal would be
Well,
to
wait.
score 5, I think.
Same as me.
Well, 6 of course, but
Okay,
that might be a tall task. Go for 5.
And I think Alan McDougall ended up playing a hit for the single. So there'll be 7-3 up on the Spanish.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
May need a wee touch for weight.
Whoa. Yep, no, yep. Yes! Hard! Hard, hard, hard. Holy shit. Hard, 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 hard.
Really nice shot there.
Yeah, great shot by Judith, and sits right on top, which is great if you want to prevent your opponent from scoring 5.
여기다가. 약간 뒤로 퉁쳐도 돼. 라인 괜찮아. 웨이트만, 웨이트.
여덟, 일곱.
와, 와, 룸.
일곱.
라인 좋아. 십. 끝까지 걸려. 십.
Oh, well, that's not the way you're scoring 5. Catch the guard, and now Scotland thinking, well, might as well try and get rid of the guards.
Do you think? I'm just thinking we're lying in a good position.
Yes, but what they can't hit, so just keep drawing. Look go.
Okay,
They might come out.
okay, that's fine.
Judith thinking to switch gears again, thinking that, well, that redstone we have on the top of the hill, it's going to be really hard for Korea to remove, and maybe she was thinking to throw another guard, which, I mean, that could work. It'd be really hard for Korea to do anything, but I think we're just going to stick to maybe the safest call and try and pick off some guards, keep it open. It's kind of hard to do too much wrong here. Whatever call you make, as long as you make a few shots here, you should be good.
Yeah, and she's already made a really good one, so it's looking good for them already.
See if you can make contact with both here. Boom, boom. And I'll actually keep that one on the center line. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's a wee bang. I need to try and get over the top of it.
Keeps the guard quite short, so you can always run that back if you're in trouble. Well, 2 yellows in the house. And 3 to go, so technically
Wait,
still a chance to
Loom, yeah,
score
loom,
5.
Loom.
Yep, that red one on top is
라인 아니야.
a little troublesome for
노란 거 마시죠. 습 노란 거.
for Korea trying to score 5 though.
흐트러 놓게.
Yeah, that's not going to help too much.
Well, 3 yellow in the rings now.
Even run that way.
Not for long, I think.
Not bad doing that. It's okay.
Okay.
I think the slash on the yellows here makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that.
Heel.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
You know, that's not a bad option.
No. No, it's certainly not.
Having a bit of a chuckle there, Lee McCleary, thinking, well,
Yeah, now that guard is coming in handy as well. If because Korea could maybe have noticed this and removed both red, but there's now also a red center guard.
10? 아. 이거 치고 여기.
열둘이죠?
10. Whoa, 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 clean, whoa, 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 아니야, 아직, 끝까지 기다려, 끝까지 기다려.
and this yellow's going to spin out. So 2 yellows in the house, 1 yellow to go. You can maximum score 3, and with 2 reds in the forfeit and 1 to come, might prove to be very difficult.
Their line shot, do we just get the one?
You can slash it, get rid of the shot stone, or you can just draw into the pocket here.
Nose hit on
Or
that.
you could just chuck it to the wall. Don't think it's going to matter really.
We're just being
Give them a
greedy.
2. How are they going to get a 3?
Well, they can't get 3, but how they can get
I'll just do that then. How are they going to get a 2? They can't get a 2 if you go there.
a... Okay.
Yeah?
It's 9-2, so, yep, okay.
Just do that then.
There we
Okay.
go. It's 9-2.
Yeah, they.
I think they're just being a little overcautious since they have given up a few big leads earlier this week. And it's nice. It's good to be focused. There's no reason not to.
No, exactly.
And you know, very often you're up in games, and then you give away some points, and they're like, "Ah, right, we're going to play a couple more." Just tend to lose your focus. There's no point. Just play your best and kill the game as soon as you can.
Line's good. Yep, line's good.
They are going to draw into the
Yep.
pocket.
Yep. Yep.
Don't want to cash on the guard here.
Oh,
That would be a chance to
Yep. Yep.
leave Korea
Right in there.
shot for 3,
Right in
but
there.
no, going to come through, and
Good shot.
it's going to
Yeah, so nice.
right in the pocket now. Korea, your turn. What do you do?
I don't know.
그래도 2번이 안 돼.
I don't think there's anything to do, to be honest. I know it sounds harsh, but I think it's the truth.
어떻게 해도 안 돼.
How do you even score 2?
You don't, Sander.
Well, if there's ever a time for a trick shot, it's now. You're on TV.
Well, if
There's-
you could
there-
spin the entire house around and play from the other direction, you could score more. but I've never seen that as a trick shot either.
Yeah, Jeff Stout and Spinorama would do just now for Beck. He's looking a little bit upset, and he's just going to throw this away, realizing that there's no chance to score more than the single. You know, this was a really important game for the Koreans, and that's probably why they were grasping at straws to try and turn this game around. Yeah, and a bit of loss here. I think Korea might be out of the playoff spot. And as we see, they will shake hands, and Scotland picks up a strong win.
Yeah, really great game by Scotland. Left Korea with nothing, and a big win, 9-3. That will put Scotland at 4 each with one game left to play. Korea dropping to 5-3. And of course, Sander is on his way to get an interview with Scott. If you leave your screens on, you will get the highlights from this game between Scotland and Korea, an interview with the Scottish team, and then of course you can watch us again at 7:30 local time in Sochi. It will be the game between Switzerland and Russia. For now, stay tuned for highlights. On the 5th day of the World Mixed Double Curling Championship, we have Scotland playing Korea. And in the first end, Scotland's off to a great start after this tricky and well-played hack weight double by Lee McCleary that leaves Scotland scoring 3. In the second end, Korea had a chance to actually score 3 back. It's a hack weight attempt of hitting the red shot stone, but this one way wide, goes right by, and Scotland gets another point, so 4-0 to them after 2 ends. And after that, it was really difficult for the Koreans to come back. Lee Hae-in had a draw against 3 in the third end, but look at this, will come up short over curl, and Scotland steals 3. They're up 7-0 after 3 ends. Just before the halftime break, Bak Chong-cheol tries to draw for 1, and it's not an easy one. He will go right by, and it's another steal for Scotland, 8-0. Then finally in the 5th end, Korea already sitting 1 when Bak Chong-cheol comes to throw his final stone. Makes a draw for 2 to get them on the board, 8-2. In the 6th end, it's Lee McCleary, Scotland with hammer. He has a tap to score 2, but it's a pretty tricky one. He won't really tap it far enough, and Scotland will score the 1, move ahead 9 shots to 2 before the 7th end, when Korea again sitting 1, but it's all surrounded by reds. So Bak Chong-cheol will just throw his final stone away. They will shake hands, leaving the final score 9-3 win for Scotland. Korea dropping now to 5 wins and 3 losses. Scotland at 4-4. This group will play their final game tomorrow night. And right now, stay tuned for an interview with the McClarys.
Another great game for Scotland today. How would you sum it up?
It feels really good. We just played really well there, put the pressure on from the start, got a good start, and unlike some of our other games where we've got a good lead and then giving it up, we managed to just keep piling on the pressure on Korea and just made sure we saw it through to the end, and 3 wins out of the last 3 games now, so it feels really good.
Even with a huge end, seemed like you were being very cautious and taking every measure, even a timeout in the end there. Was that something you've maybe learned from earlier in the week?
Yeah, I think one of the key shots when we lost 3 games ahead against Canada, we should have let the guard off, and we've learned from that. Big lead, doesn't matter what's in the house, rip the guard off, try and keep it as simple as possible, because at the end of the day, if you're up in the game, they've got to keep drawing, they can't hit, so yeah, I think that was the key, I think.
Great shot by Lee in the first end to score 3. Was that set the pace for the game?
Do you know, I can't remember the shot anymore. I need to watch it back. But yeah, good to get off to a good start there. And now we're just waiting to see a couple of results. If a couple of teams do us a favour or two, we might still be in it unbelievably. So yeah, just waiting to see the end of the Hungary-Estonia game here to see whether we still have a chance going into tomorrow's game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Cheers.